just want to let you all know that this following panel is, oh shit, not canon. Keep going. You can see that we're totally prepared for this. Welcome to the MAJIMA Everywhere KIWAMI Edition panel, How to Deal with Being Chased by Goro Majima, hosted by Goro Majima, brought to you by the MAJIMA Construction Company. In memoriam of William Harold Billy Harrington, 1969 to 2018. The following advertisement is intended for cosmic cure only, due to the video supposed to play. Okay. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Goro Majima of Majima Construction Company.
Give me the mic! You got me there! You got me there! You got me there! Aniki! 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 Wow! Woo! That's enough of that.
Hi, everyone. Hi. How are you all doing this fine day?
Really good.
So-so.
There we go. Okay, hey. Hi. My name is Goro Cornelius Majima. I am the head of the Majima family. I am also the chairman, CEO, and part-time janitor of Majima Construction Company. I'm a reshaped former crime man. I am a philanthropist. I am a businessman. And I am you can call me a Renaissance person, if you will. And this here is my stalwart and trusted assistant, Nishida. Everybody say hi to Nishida. Hello. Did I say you can say hi back? No, boss. Say hi back. Hello. Anyway, this presentation was reused from KIWAMI, so the joke about there being construction around the con doesn't work here. I threw my hat somewhere. I don't even know where the hell it is. But as you can see, that's us doing some construction work in Portland, Oregon for KIWAMI. And as you can see, my name tag is definitely not just pasted text over the actual picture. But the reason we're all here, thank you, and the reason why we're all asking ourselves the same question. What is Majima Everywhere? Now, it sounds like, from the video, it sounds pretty self-explanatory. It's a 5-step, 2-star system. There are guaranteed results. You get a 150% heat meter increase. You get a new sense of self-confidence. Thank you very much. And you can unlock new techniques. What will those techniques be? Well, your mileage may vary. I cannot guarantee any actual results for you. Next slide, please, Nishida. Now, how the system works. Now, we know in this modern day, us what people call millennials, if you will, we don't want to get outside. We don't have the time to go outside. So we've distilled this. There's a lot of echoing on this mic. Well, I'll deal with it. We've distilled this system into a very long series of interactive video games. Those are those things you get a little box and you press the buttons and things happen to them. So they're very popular, and we thought this was a great way to get this system to the people. Isn't that right, Nishida-san?
That is correct.
Thank you. And I guess you're away from your keyboards on the next slide there. So, jokes aside. So, the Yakuza game franchise in Japan is originally known as Ryuga Gotoku, which means like a dragon. The games all feature themes of crime stories, kind of melodramatic moments, twists and turns. Gameplay-wise, they feature sandbox exploration, some memorable characters, fun combat, and lots of mini-games. You've probably seen some footage of one of these games. You've probably seen the chicken that you can win by bowling, and then that chicken becomes your assistant for real estate.
Best real estate manager you could ask for.
Yes.
Sand nugget.
Thank you. That is the chicken's name. Now,
I think I saw him walking around.
I did not see them. Me and Nugget are not on speaking terms right now, unfortunately.
How long do you know you're here?
So the Yakuza franchise takes place in the fictional CD district of Tokyo called Kamurocho. Now, in real life, this is modeled after the real-life CD red light district of Tokyo called Kabukicho. And as you can see here, this is a real-life photo of Kabukicho. And on the next slide, we have a photo of Kamurocho from the game. So they're very, very one-to-one. A lot of meticulous detail goes into these games, where these settings that take place in are almost one-to-one with their real-life counterparts, save for some name changes, and save for lots of fights that happen on the street, people being shot and slashed. Doesn't happen that often in Japan. Nishida would know, he's been there.
Can confirm. It doesn't happen that often.
Yes. Now, to break up the tedium of panels, because we know anime convention panels can be kind of like, the guy's just talking and talking. So we've come up with a way to kind of keep people's interest via karaoke. I'm going to go ahead and mute my lapel mic here so I don't... Oh my god, thank you, Monica, for bringing those tambourines.
Oh.
See, the system works for her very, very well. Okay, so, Nishida, if you would like to join me here, we have a classic hit from the 80s, a time when I was a young lad, called 24-Hour Cinderella. So, feel free to grab a mic and hit it.
All right.
That's really loud. Pause, it's really loud.
What?
Back. That was louder than I thought it would be. Maybe,
Kill my boss. Yes, try.
Tsunami, I love you. Todoke yo kitto you love me. 伝わるさ君に青グラスの普通を探そう。二人でステップいつまでも深夜12時を過ぎたって僕らのラブマジックは時計はしない。Feel free to sing along. おいで召しませお姫様。毒のリンゴを食べて眠っちゃいそうな素直すぎる君がとても愛しい当たり前と宝物さ地球は回り日は昇り君は微笑む素直に I love you 届けよきっと You love me 伝わるさ君に青ガラスの靴を探そう二人で Step and go いつまでも深夜12時を過ぎたって君は僕の愛しい24時間してるな Hey, hey, hey!
Feel free to you can just watch us. That's fine too, people. Welcome. This must be the place.
Cosplay classes was too full.
Oh, so we're your second option, and we're the backup recycled choice.
I'm sorry,
I'm
guys.
so sorry, I have to leave early, but my friends have called me.
That is okay. Just know that your ancestors
Thanks for stopping by.
will look down on you for years from now and say, "That's fine." Have a good day. Enjoy Chibi Chibi Con. That karaoke video was put together by our buddy Corn Dog Ninja, who could not make it. He passed away in traffic.
Oh. That's
Let's turn the mic back on.
alright.
Put that on the left. There we go. Okay. some trivia prepared throughout the presentation. Some questions are going to be very basic. Some questions a little intermediate. Some questions do not pertain to this presentation at all. So we're going to go ahead and go off by hands. We'll pick somebody to answer it. We don't have any prizes, unfortunately. We got really cheap this year. I mean, who knows if we're even really here? I mean, after all, this could be your dream. And I could really be dragged off into the woods by Talking Heads frontman David Byrne just because I got his song names wrong a few times, you know? Funny thing.
Ooh.
There he is, and like my good friend Philip once said, we live inside a meme. Now, what is the original name of the Yakuza franchise, and what does it translate to in English? We covered it in the beginning of the presentation. Who knows? Correct. That's so sad. There we go. No. So yeah, that was the answer. Okay, so the Ryu Gakutoku franchise was mainly created by this man here, Toshihiro Nagoshi. Yes, these two photos are both the same person. It's very hard to believe. I understand that. Now, I have dedicated many, many years of my life to trying to figure out how these can all be the same man. It does not make any sense. This kind of physical transformation does not occur in the regular realm of existence. So, through my meticulous research and knowledge, I have discovered a shocking truth. Prepare yourselves. These are the Bogdanov twins. They are a pair of French TV celebrities, and they possibly pull other strings behind the curtains. And through my research, I have concluded one conclusion. Nagoshi-san is the third missing Bogdanov. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the Bogdanovs, allow me to give you a quick rundown. My voice is gone. This is going to be terrible. The Omi Alliance battled the Bogdanovs. They're in contact with the Nikyo Consortium. They possess heat-like abilities. They control Kamurocho with an iron with fair fist. They own host clubs and smile burgers globally. They're the direct descendants of the ancient Dojima bloodline. They will bankroll the first prefectures on Mars. Bogdanocho will be the first city. They own 99% of real estate research facilities on Earth. The first designer hostesses will in all likelihood be Bogdanov hostesses. Both brothers are said to have 215 plus heat level, which on Earth only has existed deep within Maharaja and Raizak. Ancient Japanese scriptures tell of 3 angels who will descend upon Earth and bring an era of enlightenment and unprecedented technological progress with them. They own pawn car racer RD lives across the world. You likely have bombed the car racers inside the closet right now. They have regular communication with the Tojo Alliance and the Omi Alliance, and they're going to send the word of God to the Tokyo underworld. Who do you think is the meeting between Daigo and Sashiro? That's the text is going. The North Japanese under a week. They're only about 7 decades old, and space and time means nothing to them. And you know what? We hope they're benevolent beings because we cannot understand their ultimate plans. That was a quick rundown. Okay, so trivia question number 2. Who was the creative director of the Ryu Gakutoku franchise? We literally just discussed it. I knew someone I was just waiting for it. Hands up and I'll call on somebody to answer this question. We just talked about it. Yes, correct. Okay, so this is the really boring part of the presentation. Normally I talk about each game, and that's really boring. Nobody really cares. So, Yakuza 1. They also have the Kiwami edition available on PS4. You introduces the key characters. You meet Kamurocho, the town. Kiwami means extreme in Japanese. I put 2 eyes in that. There's only 1 eye, or 3 eyes, or 2 eyes, I guess. So I put 3 in there. Haruka is very adorable. Nishiki wears his pants really high. He shouldn't. And he commits fashion crimes on the regular until he died. So Ryu Gakutoku 2, or Kiwami 2. Kiwami 2 recently came out not too long ago. Big octopus. So, improved the combat. It introduced us to Sultanbori, which is based on the real life Osaka. Dotonbori, correct. And then there's also new story modes in Kiwami 2 involving myself. I haven't played it yet because I don't like watching myself act. I don't watch my own films. And there's also adult babies in this game. I've heard you're a fan of those types of clubs in Chiba. I'm sorry, Vegeta. I mean, after all, it's all going to be your name anyway, so this is probably not even all happening right now. Alright, so Ryu got Yakuza 3, Kiryu saves the orphans, he runs an orphanage. Nobody really cared about this game, let's be honest here. So, Yakuza 4 introduces multiple protagonists that you play as. In this game, you play as Cosmic Kiryu, Shun Akiyama, who is a man who runs he's a loner, right? He's
shark.
But less of the shark.
Less of the shark.
He's
a nice guy. Very nice guy.
Nice look. That's why he makes no money from his business. Taiga Saijima, who was my sworn brother, my kyodai, he's recently fallen ill. I've been in contact with his brother, Frank Saijima. Nice guy. He's doing pretty good.
That's good to hear.
And then Masayoshi Tanimura, who never does not appear later in the games, recently, actually, in the PS4 re-release of this game, they recast him because his actual actor was caught in scandal involving cocaine. He was later exonerated for those claims, but they didn't patch his face back into the game or his voice. Don't do drugs. Yakuza 5 instead introduces 5 protagonists. You have Kiryu, Saijima, Akiyama, Tatsuo Shinada, who is like a baseball player.
Is that right? I don't
Hey.
I haven't played 5, to be quite honest. And you get Sawamura Haruka as a playable character. She's an idol, and she gets in idol fights. Not like actual fist fights, but you have like sing-offs and dance-offs, and her songs are very catchy and very cute. The one most of you probably are familiar with is Yakuza 0. It is a prequel, and it was the first to really come out on the PS4 platform. It takes place in the 80s during the economic bubble. You can play as Majima in his own origin story, and it also introduces the concept of fighting styles that you can change on the fly. So it adds a lot more oomph to the combat and fighting. That's all I'll say about that. All right, trivia questions. I'm not counting these. Who is the former best friend of Kazuma Kiryu? They were friends for many years until this man decided to become a complete dickbag and wore his pants very high. I'll take Akira. Akira Nishiyama. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, him.
Yes, he wore his pants up to like here. So, good riddance.
It was the style. It was the way.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, it was.
It wasn't. I lived through that era, Kushida. That was not the fashion. Now, Jinko jeans were the fashion.
Ooh, Jinko jeans. No, those weren't the fashion.
Okay, so we have another karaoke song. This is Judgment Shinpan from Yakuza 0, right? Yeah, yes?
0.
So again, feel free to join us, or you can just watch us make fools of ourselves. That's kind of what this presentation is meant for. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that. I'm going to grab this shotgun mic that has a big mic attached to it. Oh my god. Prestige worldwide. Why? Boom, 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 boom. This guy gets it.
We are bad boys. Waruni no kosareta no toyu nano. Justice for breaking the law, breaking the world. Breaking the world. Kisaki tenderness for breaking.
街のジャッジメント
Those are my picks.
Shoutouts to Corn Dog Ninja. I think they're in the room right now.
Maybe. It might be somewhere in the town of Moriocho. Okay, so recent, one more, the latest installment canonically it was Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. It introduces the Dragon Engine, which gives us great visuals at the expense of the gameplay is ass. Kiryu is now an older man, yet he's not aged one day.
Foxy Grandpa.
Yes. You have to take care of young baby Haruto, who's very adorable. They introduced the fan creator minigame, which is just an excuse to push microtransactions in Japan.
And pro wrestling.
And pro wrestling, yes.
Shoutouts to Rainmaker.
Yes. The man that makes it rain money. Welcome, this must be the place.
I think so, I don't know.
Now, as you've been watching this presentation, aside from the question, when can I leave? You've probably been asking yourself, Goro Majima, when do I start? Where do I start? What is life?
Why do I start?
Precisely. And now there's two methods. Now, what I consider the true method, although this can be debated, is release order. So with each game, you experience the gameplay as it changes throughout the years, as it gets better, as it gets worse sometimes. You appreciate the journey, and then when you get to 0, you appreciate all the little Easter eggs and little bits that they throw towards the old games which happen later canonically. But you know what I mean. It's like you don't jump into episode, or I don't know anymore. However, the most accessible method is to just start with 0. It's available easily on PS4. I think it's $20. You can even get it on PC for really cheap too. It leads into KIWAMI 1 and 2, which are now available now. And there's even HD ports of 3, 4, and 5 coming along the way. Yes.
I got a question. Are they Epic exclusive?
No.
No.
You can get them on Steam just fine.
Yes. Game will deliver it to your house.
Can you hit me when you do it?
We'll find out.
Like, I want to get hurt.
So do I.
Are you sure?
All right. So trivia question: what is the fictional district of Tokyo that the majority of Yakuza takes place in? Correct. I wish we had prizes, but we don't. Now, this is where we begin KIWAMI trivia. Now, KIWAMI trivia is much more difficult.
Extreme trivia.
Extreme trivia. And most of these, nobody will probably get. So, our first KIWAMI trivia question is, who directed the live-action film adaptation of Ryu Ga Gotoku? He makes a lot of the Japanese schlock. Yes, Nishida-san.
Steven Spielberg.
Hirohito Araki?
It wasn't even later. Now, Spielberg passed up Yakuza to make Ready Player One.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, that's why I got confused, my bad.
Yeah, they're so similar to one another.
Yeah.
Like, Kiryu puts on the thing, and he goes, "Nani?" Anybody else?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Unfortunately, no. He also passed up the Ryu Ga Gotoku project to direct.
That is a really good guess, though. If I had a prize, I'd give it to you.
Michael Bay.
No, actually, it's
Hirohito Araki.
Takashi Miike. So,
Actually, was that the guy who did the Ace Attorney movie?
yes.
I love this stuff. I kept wanting to call him Tite Kubo, and I knew that wasn't right.
Oh my.
I was like, that's not his name.
As a bleach.
As a bleach, he is Clorox.
I know this one.
Okay, so, KIWAMI trivia number 2. In the spin-off entry, Ryu Ga Gotoku Ishin, what is the name of Cosmic Kiryu's real-life counterpart? Even the Komori-con people got this one, which amazed me.
Really?
Yeah. You were at your pub watching competition, so you weren't able to attend the...
Call me out about real life stuff.
Wait, was that real? back to the character. Does anybody know what his name is? Okay. So he's based off of the real-life figure of Sakamoto Ryoma. I think I pronounced that right.
Yeah,
I knew that.
For now, yes. Worth your sure, Kawaii. Omi can't give.
Stop. Just yes.
Oh, shit. Who was it? I think that everyone.
Wait, what? Were we returning this for? Oh, this? Oh. Alright, so who voiced Kuro Majima in the English dub of the original game? Yes, correct. Han Solo himself voiced Kuro Majima.
Oh, dude, I love.
Alright, and similar to that question, who voiced Futoshi Shimano in the English dub of the first game?
Wait, the entire cast and crew of Wing Commander.
Oh my god.
No. A hint, he collaborates a lot with Quentin, the Feet Man Tarantino.
What's his name? Oh shoot, no, he just died.
No, this guy's still alive. This guy's still alive.
Wait, Christopher.
But you're thinking of Michael Parks, right?
I was thinking of
He died recently.
Dick Miller.
Okay,
Oh.
so the answer is it Christopher Walken?
No.
He does.
That would be pretty. That'd be
Now I
pretty
wish Giovanna was voiced by Christopher Walken.
Is it
Goro and 10 million yen.
is it
Sometimes.
Michael Madsen?
Is it Michael Madsen?
Yes!
He got it right.
Excellent. Michael Madsen voices Shimano in the worst performance of his life. What? What happened to the text?
I know the answer.
No, what happened? It was supposed to say Huba and then stank. Oh, wait, whoa.
What was saying?
Star Wars, that's my final answer.
This one also got messed up. It was supposed to be say we live in silent.
Wow!
Okay,
What, Obi-Wan?
so that's most of our slideshow content. What time are we at right now?
I know. I can answer this question.
This isn't a question. Now, so we'll take some we're gonna take some Q&A, but we also have another special surprise for you guys. So we'll do some quick Q&A, and then we'll jump into the surprise. So who has some questions for us? Yes.
What's your annual salary for the construction? Yeah, I told you I'm poor.
That is not information that I can divulge. However, it is roughly equivalent to being paid in exposure.
If you're interested, please submit a resume. We'll look over it.
Yes, we won't.
I will. And I'll probably throw it away.
I mean, who knows? We're probably just the front of something else more sinister. That's just a theory.
How many different outfits do you have?
Oh boy.
As of right now, one. It gets really nasty and sweaty, and it also squeaks a lot when I move. Yeah. It's really loud. Yeah. In the video for one of our previous panels called Home Improvement, the slice of life anime that time forgot, you can hear it often over the mic. Were you there for that? You look familiar.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, glad to have you here. Yes, in the back with the teriyaki hat.
What is the airspeed velocity of Aladdin swallow?
Oh, it's like the British comedy movies.
What's the math?
It's a flesh damage.
Okay.
I know some of
Who
these
won the
names.
fight? You were that door over there.
You know, this is unfortunately not the place to find that out. Because if I damage this door, the school will come after me and make me pay more on top of the loans I already have for graduating. So, yeah.
What's arguably the best Yakuza game?
4.
0. For me, it's a tie between 0 and the original 2. Like number 2, not for 1 and 2. 1's actually kind of bad now you look back at it. But 2 was really good. So for me, between 2 and 0. Those two are kind of like my top 2. with my least favorite being probably either Kiwami 2 or 3.
Okay.
I'm struggling to play through Kiwami 2. I don't want to keep playing it, but I gotta finish it.
I will be honest, going through Kiwami 2 is a little rough, but no, it still remains my favorite in the series, or 2 remains my favorite story in the series prior to 0. So.
Nishida can take questions too.
I have an actual question. I want to get started on the Yakuza series. Where do I start?
We just discussed it earlier. I mean, the easiest way would be with 0. So 0 you can get on Steam or on PS4, relatively cheap, $20 usually the max. The great thing with the Steam version is you can actually get all the music restoration packs to bring back the original soundtrack instead of the butt rock that they replaced it with for the American release, because they can secure the copyright to like the Japanese music, which the opening for 0 was so good in the original version. It's like really fast paced like Japanese rap. I can never karaoke. I'm just like,
Do they play a group called Sold Out, or am I thinking of someone else?
somebody else.
Alright, thank you, man. I'm sorry I was late.
No, it's
Yes.
alright, you're good.
I totally don't know you in real life. So I'm not like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know you either.
So questions for either me or Nishida? Yes.
Well, I had a couple. Well, first up, I haven't played 2 or Kiwami 2. Is there like a really significant difference that makes Kiwami 2 worse?
So story-wise, they're both the same game, same characters, the same antagonists. Kiwami 2 utilizes the engine and gameplay of Yakuza 6,
Right.
which, while it looks really nice visually, it runs poorly performance-wise, and the combat is not as like varied. Your attacks are a lot more like basic, and most of the combat centered around grab an enemy, throw him, and then that's kind of it.
So, would you recommend I play 2 before I play Kiwami 2?
If you can, it's usually best to play the original ones first. I mean, if you can't, it's hard to find those on PS2 because they're old PS2 releases. And the first game you can only get in English dub, and the English dub teeters between great and awful. But usually awful for the most part, or so bad it's good.
That makes sense.
Like Michael Madsen's Shimano is so terrible, but I love it. There's so many F-bombs in the dub, it's great.
Yeah, I remember playing it as a kid and thinking to myself, this is pretty bad.
Because they also got, the guy that plays Lex Luthor on Smallville was Nishiyama.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's gross.
Which he did decently though. And the other,
I was also wondering if you'd seen the April Fool's video they put out, and if you wanted to be really bad.
yes, yeah, did you see that?
That was
Yeah,
so
the
cool.
RPG.
Yeah.
I want that to be real. I remember.
And they did a good game.
It's just a segment or something in the next game. Like it looks so smooth. Like,
Yeah, the Ryuga and the Toku Studio, they're really talented with what they do, and I would love to see them like tackle an RPG. And what I would love to see them do was make a City Hunters game.
I believe
They would do it really well.
yes.
That's an old grandpa anime if none of you know it. Far back.
How do you beat orange seed and smell in Dark Souls?
Get good.
Yeah. Who said get good? Yeah. If I had the prize, I'd give you one.
People like, is there like a strategy or something? Or?
Just I never got very far into Dark Souls, so
Don't think about the boss fight.
He's on the Orlando right now.
Just feel it.
he's not in Orlando.
Oh no!
His face in the sky. Okay, so if we don't have any other questions, so we're going to go into the bonus content for you guys. So, we got approved for our panel at SoccerCon. Woo! So, this panel is unofficially titled Majima Nowhere. Now, to see, this is the part where we actually break canon with our performances. My name's Aaron, this is Anthony. To lead in to this panel for Majima Nowhere, we've been working on something. And what we have here is the first episode of Majima Nowhere, the mystery. So we're going to play that for you guys. You guys are going to be the first ones to see it. And hopefully before SoccerCon happens, we will have episodes 1, 2, and 3 up on YouTube. Where the hell is it?
Oh my god.
There it is.
Oh. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
So what happened to Goro Majima? Where did he go? What happened to the boss? This panel is not canon. Will Nishida and the Immortal Tatsu find the boss? Well, those answers will be slowly revealed leading up to SakuraCon. Now, you're probably asking, well, where do I watch the rest of Majima Nowhere? And to that, you don't. So, hi, my name is Aaron, this is Anthony. We make up what I like to call the Hot Boss Comedy Troupe. Did we all commit to that yet?
We did actually.
Okay. All right, so...
I think it was like when we were filming, we just decided that, yeah, we're the Hot Boss Comedy Troupe.
Yeah, so on our YouTube channel, which is called Hot Boss, you'll see a picture of John Cena with his mouth open. That's so you'll know you'll be in the right place. We'll be uploading episodes soon. This will probably be uploaded later tonight, and episodes 2 and 3 will come shortly after that. Before SakuraCon, we'll have the panel, and then even after the panel, stay tuned because there is a conclusion after the panel. And it's going to be a place both wonderful and strange.
Sounds like SakuraCon.
Yes. You can also, on that same YouTube channel, you can watch all of our previous panels. This is actually, so this is our sort of a 1-year anniversary from when we originally did Majima Nowhere at Chibi Chibi Con. I say it sort of because we got pushed because of the snow, which, damn snow. So we kind of brought it back all full circle before the end, which is going to be in a few weeks. But you can watch the previous panels. There's Majima Everywhere with really bad audio. There's Home Improvement, the slice of life anime I time forgot. Yes, it's still canon to this whole story. And then there's Majima Everywhere KIWAMI Edition at KimoriCon. This is Majima Everywhere KIWAMI Edition repeat. There is a canon and lore to these panels, believe it or not. We're crazy.
It's something that I feel like just kind of happened.
It just
kind of happened after the first one. It was just like, okay, we're gonna.
We've been consistently escalating, like, what can we get away with next? And so we're like, why don't we just make Twin Peaks? And here we are now. So so you can subscribe to us, I guess, on YouTube at Hot Boss. Oh my God, I'm plugging.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit that button. Attention, all Yakuza gamers.
Yeah.
Goro Majima.
I genuinely can't find your channel. I can't find your channel, dude.
Search Hot Space Boss.
I did. I can't find the channel.
And you'll see a picture of John Cena like this.
Okay, well, let me try again.
And that'll be it. Anyway, oh yeah, I can show you guys right here. We have the power of technology in our hands.
It's like, I'm trying. I'm like not talking with you. I just genuinely can't.
Whoa. This is, whoops, I didn't wrap my
Sorry
technology.
about that.
This is that's Mega 64. Let's see, Hot Boss. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. So here we are. So this is where you can watch. There's a teaser. You can watch the KimoriCon panel. You can watch our original series, Ken and Gray. This is a comedy series similar to what we've been doing here. And then and I used to use this for gameplay, so don't watch my wannabe Twitch stuff.
What do you think that name?
I need to put an actual name in the URL, in the channel URL, and then people can find it. Otherwise, you're gonna find adult content and don't watch that.
Like,
Perfect Hot Boss Part 2, Girls Sway.
Otherwise, you can also follow us on Twitter.
I just saw you. I found it.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh my God! Please stop reading all of them.
You can find us on Twitter as well. Anthony here is at Uncle Proton Jr. I'm at Aaron M. Gilge, that's AARONMGILJE. It's my name, and it's really weird. I'm sorry.
I like it. I'm on the YouTube channel.
You did?
No, put it on there.
Oh, like.
You have to send it.
Oh, yeah, it's right there, actually, yeah. Oh my god.
There we go.
What is it?
Yeah, there I am.
Found it.
And like father, like son.
You're so blind. That's fine.
Oh my god. That's why I think of that. Anyway, where are we at time-wise?
You have 10 minutes, dude.
Do we have anything else you want to add to the, oh my god, is that Sai? Sai, you're late!
What's up?
Let's give a hand for Sai! Yeah!
So
You missed the whole thing.
So he can swear, but I can't?
Yes, he gets, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, hey everyone. Hope you enjoyed the panel. Thanks for coming.
Do you even know what this panel is?
It's the Hot Boss panel, right?
That's great. And Nishida, is there anything you want to add as our conclusion here?
I had one, but I forgot. So.
Have you played the Fist of the North style?
Hell yeah, I did. That game is sick. Sorry.
I haven't played it yet, but I own it and I will play it after I finish some other games in my backlog.
Also, what is the worst possible Yakuza game that exists?
3.
No.
Hey,
Oh, no. This set here.
5.
No, 6 made me cry, so I think it's good.
Was that one bad? I've never played it.
All I know of it.
I've heard like little stuff about it. It's not that great, or just like some good.
Okay.
And one more question. Who killed Hannibal?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, thank you.
Director of films such as Indian Jeans.
Okay, dude.
This is in the Yakuza. Spoilers for Yakuza 0. Here you meet Steven Spielberg. And he also meets Miracle Johnson.
So,
That's all we wrote. Thanks for coming, guys. Have a great Chibi Chibi Con, and we're gonna hope to see you all at SakuraCon for Majima Everywhere and Nowhere. And one more round of applause for Sai. All right.
Nice job of existing.
Thank you very much. All right. Have a good day, everybody.
マジマはどこにも見られず、西田は謎を応し、ゴードンコールは奇妙なメッセージを送るし、道はむき出しになっているし、西田とタツが先導をするが、それが彼らにもたらすものは幸せではないだろう。2年間行方不明になった旧友が帰ってきましたが、壊れた思い出で話すし、彼が見たものは全てのものへの鍵を握っている。次回、Traces to Nowhere、お楽しみに。